Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, call on Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekak Wadash, the great Ali Shaddai of Israel, the great I am, the possessor of heaven and earth, of the spirits of heaven and earth, giving all respect and love to Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's royal right arm, my Redeemer, my Comforter, and my salvation, and the only one that plead his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for his salvation. Double honors to Great Millstone. Shout out to them, the brothers that work around the clock, who push the word, and they give you news updates, not only to get you to go back to Yahweh Shem Shai, but to prepare you for these times ahead of us. When they do come upon us, you can't say that you didn't hear, you can't say that you didn't know, So, hey, that's on everybody else. But, for those of us that do know and are aware, we got the message, and, do everything in your power to contribute to, the truth and to the cause that they're pushing for. Because without them, we wouldn't know half the things that we know now. So shout out to Great Millstone, double honors to those prophets. You know what I'm saying? That's doing whatever they can in any way that they can to serve Yahweh and to bring our people back before time is up. Shout out to the Akim, the brothers that's in the Word, and they may not be from Great Millstone, but they still follow Great Millstone, and they attend their classes. They watch them on YouTube, Odyssey, wherever they may find them. Shout out to those brothers that go to the highways and byways and do the word to the best of their abilities. Nobody is perfect. I'm understanding that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you don't do the work, you don't keep the promise to Yahweh, and the person that turned his hand back from the plow is not fit for the kingdom. So, those brothers that still keeping their promise and doing what they got to do, brothers such as I, you know what I'm saying? Shalom to those beautiful brothers that's out there that didn't forget Yahweh Shem Shai, nor did they go back into the world, you know what I'm saying? And they still pushing, and they holding fast to the spirit of Yahweh. Shout out to those brothers. Shout out to the beautiful sisters that are in the word, you know what I'm saying? And the beautiful Aqua, the few women that are into the word, and they do everything in their power to the best of their abilities to, serve their man, whether they got a man or not. They still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, and they listen and they learn in silence, and they respect Yahweh, and they respect the natural order of things. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a man, Yahweh is your man, then let the Lord guide you, and you be a respective, beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? And obey Yahweh's laws to the best that you can. Coming back at you with another, you know what I'm saying, another episode. It's been a long time that I've done an episode at home. I've been going through a lot, but I never forget to keep my promise with Yahweh. I go to the highways and byways, you know what I'm saying? But today, the Most High put it back on my spirit to bring out, an episode. It's hard to balance working out and this job thing all in all together, but that's what it takes to learn how to be a God. That's one thing that Yahweh does have, the Almighty does have, is endurance. He never tires, he never wearies. Like it says in the Bible, I do believe in the book of Isaiah, it says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, but those who wait on the Lord shall mount up their wings like an eagle. They shall run and not walk. No, they shall run and not faint, and they shall walk and not be weary. You know what I'm saying? So that scripture right there itself is giving you the attributes of what it takes to be a God. You know what I'm saying? We still living by the curses, and we have a lot of our blessings taken away, but that's also a part of the teachings. You know what I'm saying? So the wisdom and knowledge and understanding will be the stability of times and the strength of salvation. Fear of Yahweh Shem Shai is a treasure. So today's title is I just had the title too. Today's title is Yahweh gives you strength, the strength to go on. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain times where we run out of strength, and there's certain times to where we break. You got moments to the point to where you just at your maximum tired, body, mind, and spirit. You just get burnt out, and it's normal. You know what I'm saying? The bodies that we got are not God bodies, but our spirit is of Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit here, we have the God spirit. You know what I'm saying? But the bodies that we have cannot possibly keep up with the spirit of God. You know what I'm saying? They are not that powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, per se instance, you know what I'm saying? Like a man that's in a fight, and he might be taking a pummel, but he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? He's not even worried about his body. It's the man's spirit that goes on. It's the man's spirit that's so strong and so powerful. It allows him to keep fighting, and he disregards his body. You know what I'm saying? Certain instances where a warrior can be in battle, and he's such in a rage of battle. He's such caught up in his cause. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where he loses a leg, or he may lose an arm, he may lose an eye, but that doesn't matter, because the man's spirit is what's keeping him going. He doesn't care about his body. He doesn't care about, you know what I'm saying, himself. You know what I'm saying? Not himself, but, the flesh. You know what I'm saying? He knows that the flesh doesn't even matter. It's all about the spirit. And, shalom to those Israelite brothers, you know what I'm saying, that are doing that and are a part of that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Brothers that have given and they've kept going despite their body. You know what I'm saying? They disregarded themselves for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? They went they hardest beyond the limits of what they can even possibly go. This is what it takes to be in that godhood. You know what I'm saying? The strength to go on, the strength to push forward. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers may stagger, you know what I'm saying, in the word. Some of us are slow generated, and then we build back up to our momentum, and then we push on. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, you know what I'm saying, are at maximum all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they even get to a point to where they halt, and they like, okay, you know what I'm saying, let me give myself a break. But overall, they can care less about their bodies. It's all about the spirit and Yahweh Shem Shai's spirit. But it's the tricky part about it is that we had so many other blessings that are taken from us because of the things that we've done. You know what I'm saying? We wonder why our bodies are rotting away. We wonder why we wither and we die. We wonder why we tire out. You know what I'm saying? We wonder why, you know what I'm saying, our mind and our bodies, you know what I'm saying, even the spirit is bombarded by so many different problems and so many different complications, because the body cannot truly align with the spirit that God gave us. You know what I'm saying? It's just not capable of doing that. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of the punishment, you know what I'm saying? And this is also a part of learning what Godhood truly is, because Yahweh is the spirit. So nothing else shouldn't matter but the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and the name Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? So we learning what truly matters. Yahweh is what truly matters. He gave us the spirit, you know what I'm saying? He gave us the, you know what I'm saying, the mind, the body, you know what I'm saying? But we're supposed to be given back to the power. And that is a major cause of why, you know what I'm saying, when the times come, and it says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil hath come down on you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. You know what I'm saying? That precept, it strictly states that in order to defeat a power, you're gonna need power. You're gonna need a power. Yahweh is that power to counterattack the power that's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because he made Esau a power upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? The powers that we originally, our powers originally come from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? But he has bestowed on Esau, you know what I'm saying, a white man, a degree of power. It's not godlike power, but it's enough to destroy those who no longer have that power. So, with that being said, we depend on Yahweh Shem Yahushai for everything. The Most High say, I can make the impossible possible. I can do all things. There's nothing that Yahweh can't do. You know what I'm saying? I used to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I used to smoke weed so much. You know what I'm saying? I used to catch, all kinds of sickness, bronchitis, temporary blindness. Yes, temporary blindness. You know what I'm saying? Short in breathing. Mucus buildup. I used to always be constantly tired. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? I just kept smoking, kept going. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly buying bags, going to the highways and byways, trying the best that I can to call on Yahawah Shem Shai, trying to endure even when I wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Even when it wasn't a good idea at the time. And I was first discovering who Yahawah Shem Shai is, and understanding the rules and regulations and the qualifications for the thing that I was pursuing. You know what I'm saying? But, like the Most High said, there's nothing too hard for me to do, So the Most High finally had ripped that spirit off me for good. You know what I'm saying? That smoking demon, and, you know what I'm saying? That weed spirit, the spirit of addiction, you know what I'm saying? The spirit of decay. Even though I may suffer for the consequences of my actions, the Most High had allowed me to live on. You know what I'm saying? And to become a better person and to become stronger. You know what I'm saying? To move lighter, And I can never abbreviate it enough. Baggage is one thing, you know what I'm saying, that you have to get rid of. You got to get rid of certain things that'll stop you in order to be a God. You know what I'm saying? In order to walk the path of godhood that all of us are trying to walk, we have to learn how to get rid of certain things. And that test itself is coming shortly to pass. You know what I'm saying? Of just how much you're willing to sacrifice to get back to Yahawah, to walk the God road and to become a God once again. And those of us that are in that road and in that path are learning that. You know what I'm saying? How to become a God, how to be well balanced, how to sacrifice things that we don't need, what's slowing us down, what should and what we should not care about. You know what I'm saying? What emotions that we need to get rid of. How strong do we need to be? You know what I'm saying? How determined do we need to be? You know what I'm saying? What's the feats of your limitation? You know what I'm saying? Learn how to not have limits, And it's a very tough task to do, but, this is what Yahawah assigned us to do. Now that the Most High has put us, we've seen the end. Now the Most High has put us back into the beginning, and we have to pursue that. We have to walk that. Everything that Yahawah has done for us has been already predicted. It's already been told. It's already been written. We just have to walk the path. We see the path. We see the road that into Yahawah Shem Shai, but it's very difficult. It's not easy to walk. It's not some sort of journey, you know what I'm saying, that a normal man would take, but a man who desires Yahawah Shem Shai will take this route and ultimately receive that goal, which is to become a child of Yahawah Shem Shai, a Yasharallah, a prince of the power, once again, a lowercase God. You know what I'm saying? But we have to understand why we're here. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand, you know what I'm saying, what put us here. We did this to ourselves. We got to understand that, you know what I'm saying, you have to change. There's nothing in this world that doesn't have that change. You know what I'm saying? And it's another one, but it's hard for me to put into words, but you pretty much get what I'm saying. Like, to have wisdom and knowledge and understanding of why we're here, what our purpose is, what do we have to do, you know what I'm saying, how to get back to Yahawah Shem Shai, and, pretty much the instruction manual on to return into God's, return to our Godhood. That's what it's about, to be with Yahawah Shem Shai forevermore. You know what I'm saying? And whenever you run out of strength and you feel like you're tired, Yahawah's always there. You know what I'm saying? Something inspired me to bring out this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say what it was, but it was pretty inspiring, and it just revived my spirit. The Most High got ways of contacting us brothers and us sisters. You know what I'm saying? There are a million ways that the Most High can contact you. You know what I'm saying? There are a million ways that the Most High can get you to do the work. He can inspire you to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? He inspires you to worship him. It's a beautiful thing when the Most High can come into your life. You know what I'm saying? And actually speak to you or put that spirit on you to act and to go and to do. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a beautiful thing to have a connection with Yahawah Shem Shai and Yahshua. It's a beautiful thing for the Lord to be watching over you. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing for the Most High to be your sword and your shield. So I'm going to bring out some some precepts, you know what I'm saying? It's some scriptures. Jeremiah 45, chapter 1. Jeremiah chapter 45, verse 1. It says, the word that Jeremiah the prophet spoke to Baruch, the son of Nerah, when he had written these words in the book of the instructions of Jeremiah, in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, saying, thus says Yahawah, the God of Israel, to you, O Baruch, you said, woe is me now, for Yahawah has added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sighing, and I find no rest. Thus you shall say to him, thus says the Lord, behold, what I have built I will break down, and what I have planted I will pluck up, that is, this whole land. And you seek great things for yourself, do not seek them. For behold, I will bring adversity on all flesh, says Yahawah, but I will give your life to you as a prize in all places, wherever you go. So that is the same thing that happened in the past, is the same thing that's happening in the future. A lot of these prophets and a lot of the prophets of Great Millstone, they can never abbreviate the end that's coming enough. You know what I'm saying? They can never, it never gets old. You know what I'm saying? They keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And lately it has been getting louder and louder and louder. The events are becoming more and more stranger. It's becoming more and more evident that we are the children of Israel, that God is calling his children home. You know what I'm saying? So, but he said, I'll give your life to you as a prize. You know what I'm saying? And that's his reward for his endurance. You know what I'm saying? For him serving Yahawah Shem Yahushai, for him believing. And the more and more things that the Lord have allowed him, the more and more things that God has put us through. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like the Most High is not, won't reward you. Don't act like he ain't gonna acknowledge you. Don't act like that God isn't there and he doesn't feel your sorrow. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying, feel sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he doesn't feel what you feel. Like it says, the people that suffer don't know that the Lord is suffering with them. When you cry, he cry. When you're angry, he's angry. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites don't understand what a marriage means and how a husband is connected to his wife in all ways. You know what I'm saying? Whenever she feels pain, he feels pain. When she's mad, he's mad. It's a mutual connection. You know what I'm saying? And that is how Yahawah feel despite what he has to put us through. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for those of us that believe in Yahawah Shem Yahushai, those of us that believe in the Lord, these are the promises that's coming from Yahawah, that we will survive the end of days if the Most High deems us worthy. You know what I'm saying? We will survive the collapse. We will eat. We will be able to feed our family and, you know what I'm saying, our brothers and sisters and their young and our young, you know what I'm saying? Or we will be able to survive this event. Or, you know, even if it's just you, you know, if everybody died around you and you somehow survived, you know, that'll be that'll be the ultimate, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the truth that you finally discovered, is that the Lord loves you. You know, Yahawah loves you for your endurance. Yahawah loves you for trying. Yahawah loves you for keeping the faith. Yahawah loves you for doing the work. You know, Yahawah loves you for remembering him. You know what I'm saying? For loving him, for worshiping him, for coming back. This is the reward that goes for those of us that are constantly beaten down. We go through society. We go through so much pressure. And in the back of our minds, we wondering one day when we will be free from all of this. We wondering one day when the end is going to come and we can finally let all this go. You know what I'm saying? When is it time for us to stop? When will we finally get from under these people rule? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us may endure daily life as we see it, but, you know, the longer this remains, the more we suffer. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of us, our suffering is light. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, our suffering is heavy, but overall, it's still a continuum that we desire for it just to be over. You know, and that's exactly what Yahawah Shem Yahushai is doing. And in his process and his gradualism, when the Most High deems and sees it fit, you know what I'm saying? Then when all this stuff comes into play, when Yahawah, the good Lord, is ready, that is one of the gifts that he's going to give us, our freedom. You know what I'm saying? Now, the brothers and sisters that aren't in truth, they're going to misinterpret that. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to mistake the collapse for their calamity. Rather than seeing it as a blessing, they're going to see it as a curse from Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is the Lord doing it at all these times now? Why now? Why would he choose at this time now? Why is he doing this to us? Why is he taking everything away? You know what I'm saying? And what did Yahweh say? What did good Lord say? It says, and do you seek great things for yourself? Do not seek them, for behold, I will bring adversity on all flesh, says the Lord. But I will give your life to you as a prize in all places, wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that the main thing that you should cherish is the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. In the name Yahushai, that spirit to move on, that spirit to go forward, that spirit to understand that everything is nothing. You know what I'm saying? You are everything. Or let's per se, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is everything. He is your everything. And everything around you doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? And that is true. It's, everything around you is all materialistic. It can come and go as the wind. You know what I'm saying? So, with those of us that are understanding the secret, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, that the Lord is all things. You know what I'm saying? That the Most High giveth, the Lord taketh away. If we can accept good from Yahweh, then how come we can accept adversity? This is a part of the balance. This is a part of the truth. And knowing that certain things that God give you are not good, you know what I'm saying? That means that when he takes it away, it was never good for you. It can corrupt you, you know, and a lot of us that know the secret of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the ones that the Lord have bestowed this type of knowledge on, we understand this. So when these events and all this happen, we realize that the things that we were pursuing never even mattered. So when it's time for the Lord to take it away, it would never matter. It was never good for us anyway. And it is for our benefit that we let it go. Rather than some people who would curse God, you know what I'm saying? Some people who would be angry because he took the money. You know what I'm saying? Some people would be angry because he took the cars, he took the house, he took, you know what I'm saying, they fame. You know what I'm saying? He took their jobs. Like, you're dwelling in the land of your captivity. So everything around you, what did you truly benefit off of? Your oppressor benefited off of you more, you know what I'm saying, than you have. You know what I'm saying? Like our people, you know what I'm saying, for example, you know, they celebrate stuff that's not to their benefit, that's not on their behalf. It's actually designed to make them, to give them a mockery, make them a mockery. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that they're buying, they think it's benefiting them and it's helping them, but it's actually not. It's actually putting more money and giving your oppressor more power. You know what I'm saying? Like Thanksgiving, Black Friday that just came to pass. You know what I'm saying? And these other holidays that are coming. You know what I'm saying? These other events to where they tell you to go out and go buy or excuse me, go out and go celebrate, you know what I'm saying? And you never question and you never ask what are these things and why are these things? You know what I'm saying? Or you never truly took it into consideration. You know what I'm saying? You never really looked at the background. You never really looked at the history. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, do you seek for yourself great things? You know what I'm saying? To be a part of something that everybody else is a part of, is that truly a great thing? You know what I'm saying? To go to another cause that is not your own, you know what I'm saying? Is that truly a great thing? To contribute to some sort of world peace, is that a great thing? Would that benefit you, knowing where you and your people stand and the ancestry and the history of our people? What did it benefit of? What did it matter? You know what I'm saying? Did it contribute? Did it help us? Hell no. It's only helping our oppressors. It's only helping those of us that got us into slavery, those that got us in this loop, those that are forcing our people. And right about now, we at a point to where our people are just doing it subconsciously. They're doing it because it's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, like it says in the gospel, shall reach all over the world and be a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as I'm concerned with our people, they have a choice. You know what I'm saying? And they choose to go about the regimen of the world. They choose to worship our enemy, which is Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying? The white men. They choose to oppose God. They choose not to believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. They choose to believe in their own gods. You know what I'm saying? And all of this is just, you know, destroying them. You know what I'm saying? Have some strength, you know what I'm saying? Get you some knowledge, and with all you're getting, get understanding. This is their endurance, you know what I'm saying? That once you're uncorruptible, you know, do not become corrupted like these brothers and sisters. Seek them and use them as examples of what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like them, you know. That's what the Lord is saying. Be more like me. Have an understanding with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and look up to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because all of these people, you know what I'm saying, they don't have that strength that you have to go forward. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that strength that you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? They're giving up and they've fallen into the ways of this world, and they would like it to have it so. When change is coming, you know what I'm saying? Change is coming. The world is not going to remain like this. It's not always been like this. You know what I'm saying? In our time and in this mortal flesh, it's been like this for what seems an eternity to us. But if you look into Yahweh's time, it's only been a short time. And now that this time is coming to an end, another great change is about to come. You know what I'm saying? So things won't always be like this. And everything is already in a course of changing as it is. So, you know, with that, you know, focus on that and have your attentions toward that. You know what I'm saying? To see a better day, to see a better tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? To see the paradise of the Lord, to see the paradise of Yahweh Shem Shai. Whether you survive and you are chosen to make it off this world, or whether you died and passed on to the next life, you know what I'm saying? Look forward to something better, because definitely Yahweh Shem Shai has better plans and a better way to run this world and to put us back into our authority seat. You know what I'm saying? To make us permanent in the kingdom of heaven, and for us to never ever be moved, for us to never be oppressed again, like the Most High say, you know, and for us to be free, you know. And now soon it's coming for these events to take place. It says the word of Yahweh which came to Jeremiah the prophet against the nations, against Egypt, concerning the army of Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt, which was by the river Euphrates, and Carchemish, and which Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, king of Babylon defeated in the 4th year of Jehoiakim the son of Josiah, the king of Judah. Ordered the buckler and shield, and draw near to battle. Harness the horses, and mount up, you horsemen. Stand forth with your helmets, polish the spears, put on the armor. Why have I seen them dismayed and turned back? Their mighty ones are beaten down. They have speedily fled and did not look back. Fear was all around, says the Lord. Do not let the swift flee away, nor the mighty man escape. They will stumble and fall toward the north by the river Euphrates. Who is this coming like a flood, whose waters move like the rivers? Egypt raises up like a flood, and its waters move like the rivers. And he says, I will go up and cover the earth. I will destroy the city and its inhabitants. Come up, O horses, and rage, O chariots, and let the mighty men come forth. The Ethiopians and the Libyans who handle the shield, and the Lydians who handle and bend the bow. For this is the day of Yahweh of hosts, a day of vengeance, that he may avenge himself on his adversaries. The sword shall devour, it shall be satiated and made with their drunk blood. For Yahweh Shem Shai of hosts has a sacrifice in the north country by the river Euphrates. Go up to Gilead and take balm, O virgin, the daughter of Egypt. In vain you will use many medicines, yet you will not be cured. That's right. So the Most High is definitely about to cause a repeat of this event that happened a long time ago. It happened a long time ago, but the Bible is also the word of Yahweh. So it's also omnipresent, you know, or omnipotence. This is his mouth. So it's reflecting to the past, the present, and future. Is there anything that the Most High had created that's saying that this is new? It's not new. This is the same thing that the Lord has done over and over and over again. There are many other different civilizations who have crossed and broken the Lord's oath, who have disrespected Yahweh Shem Shai, and we have definitely seen the examples of what happens when you cross the Yahweh Shem Shai, what happens when you have his people in your possession, or, you know, what happens when you go against the Lord. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cities have fallen in the past. A lot of cities have vanished and never were to be heard from again, or made monuments. You know what I'm saying? Stories of Atlantis, and stories of the Tower of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Stories of Sodom and Gomorrah and the 5 cities. These are examples of forever monuments, you know what I'm saying, to never go against Yahweh Shem Shai and the name Yahushai. So, you know, the spoken downfall of America has already been foretold. All we got to do is have the strength to move forward and to prepare for these events ahead. But it first comes and it starts with you. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you, to be strong and to have endurance and to be able to, run the race and have that spirit to last. So, sorry to get off course, but, it's all a part of the word anyway. So call on Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Bashem, Rakakwadash, in the name of Yahawashi. Much love to the people that is out there listening. Keep that burning spirit. You know what I'm saying? Keep setting your eyes on Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi. Start from the simple things. What things can you change? You know what I'm saying? How can you better yourself? You know what I'm saying? What can you do in the eyes of Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi? You know what I'm saying? To establish a stronger connection with Yahweh, with the Lord. And what can you do to better yourself and you know what I'm saying? In his eyes, And with that, shalom. It's on to the next episode.